Emmi, what makes product management different today compared to 2021, for example, or how does it differ from how we imagine it will be in 2030? How do you do product management now?
Julien, I think it's such a great question. It's a big question, right?
A
A
big
lot
question.
to say. I think 2021, just so we know where we are, this is kind of the end of SERP, if we all remember. So zero interest. So companies had to change from going this like massive growth journey to also think about profitability. And what I experienced, and I had just been many years at Delivery Hero at the time, and we were like huge product teams, and they were just throwing money, build, optimize, make the best product, make the user love it. It was all about that, not so much about thinking of restrictions, cost restrictions. And now I have to really tell my teams and basically what does a sprint cost and all that in mind. And I think that's where we left in 2021. We were like, cold shower, and we now have to get profitable. How do we do that? And since then, we have, of course, had this AI revolution. And now with the latest, I think Lovable is on everyone's mind. And I'm very specific deliberately because then I'm painting this picture. So now few people can start companies and build stuff, right? They have a huge problem now. It's noise. It's so noisy. We don't know in product where to look, what to do. It's changing too fast for our brains, and it was always fast. The problem in product management was that we couldn't build enough fast enough. It was never the problem. The problem was that we have to build the right things, and we actually have to solve people's problems. That's always the case. It's still the case. It's always going to be the case in 2030. We have to solve real people's real problems. That's what we're here to do.
So you say that it was never the say it's a
these piles of stuff. So you have to. What's going to be crucial is cutting through that noise and understanding. So I actually, because I thought about this a lot, and I'm stressed. I'm like I'm CPO of a scale up. We don't have by no means the mean and the power to go like, okay, we're going to go all AI. With AI, it's like I have 3 teams right now, right? So it's going to be so what I think the recipe is, and I developed this and in like my 5 C's. So we have context, curiosity, calm, clarity, communication. This is how we're going to survive. First of all, it's so important. Where are you? What is the context? Where are you? Who are you? Are you product manager, senior product manager, leaders? And leaders are going to need to step up now and create an environment for their teams so that they can do get shit done. That's all what it is, right? And we can get shit done with AI. We can build faster, but know what you're building it for. Context, super important.
curiosity with noise is a very big danger in terms of performance and productivity.
So now it's like, how do we cut through the noise? And that is where calm comes in. So calm is also like, don't jump on every trend. If you don't have the money, don't go there. Not everyone can now like, okay, we are going to be AI first company. Not everyone can do that right now. We're going to lose investment in building cool stuff. That's not going to solve it's not going to see daylight. It's not going to cut
connected
through
to the
noise.
go-to-market.
So keep calm, have a path, stick to it, unless the context is changing. And clarity is my 4th C. Be extremely focused, ruthless focus. Focus on what matters. And I think all the product leaders out there are like, focus on the outcomes and not so much on output, because we have a massive playground now for our output. And it was never more important than focusing on the outcomes. So have that clarity, and as leaders, bring that clarity to your team so that they can focus. And then it's about the communication. And it's, of course, like internal communication, but also like you can build amazing products. They're not going to reach your customers if you don't know how to distribute. So distribution channels, understand where that landscape is also changing. And also like marketing, like how do you product marketing? How do you communicate? How do you make that communication crisp? We don't have time to even half a page. We are used to 4-second TikTok videos.
Totally. But Emmi, I hear that about product marketing for a few years now. And today shipping product faster than ever means we need to connect it to the product marketing. Do you think the product marketer inside of the company should work even earlier than before, and connect it to the delivery teams to be able to ship and test, kind of?
I'll tell you this: we don't even have the possibility to have a product marketer. I have to teach that mindset to my product managers. So
And to
you have
each
to be
product
even
manager.
more multifaceted than before. And you more with less. That was always the case after 2021. Still that case. You're still in a space where you have to hit profitability and growth. And so we're still there. Plus, we can build a lot. I think you have to kind of learn fast how to do good product marketing. And I mean, we should use it to our advantage, and we can do that. And I think as product leaders, it's really important that we, a team with product managers, with other product leaders, with different type of skills. And that was also always the case, but it's more important than and look again at context. Does
And
your
smaller
product
teams?
be product marketed? Where? What is the expertise that is missing in your context? And try to hire for that very specific expertise.
I hear you, but multifaceted product managers, so more skilled product managers than before, meaning less product managers in the teams. I don't want to scare your teams. You can answer independently from your CPO role at Wunderflats, but what is a perfect size of a team in 2030, or do you think we should think about it now?
Yeah, super hard question. I think it doesn't have an answer, so I'm gonna make you disappointed. Again, it depends on the context. So I've seen. So I've worked when I was at Delivery Hero. We had a ton of product managers. There was a product manager for every single feature. Right now, I'm at a marketplace for midterm furnished housing. It's a big endeavor. Like, the scope is big. We have 4 product managers. Scope that they have to deal with is huge. Every product manager have such a large end-to-end understanding of the product, of the problems of our users, that they can take much better decisions. And I think that this is where we go.
Birding with sense, but birding. Last question already for you. As me, you work in Germany for a long time, but you're not German. Do you think the famous German risk aversion is a plus or weakness in this time where we're trying new things out every time, every day, and it's necessary to try things?
I'm going to be a bit bold because I'm working on this topic a lot. And right now I see it, strong risk aversion, I see it as a minus. I see this is where we're going to fall behind. And yes, we have to be aware of the risk. We have to have a debate. And it's the classic, if it's a two-way door, take the decision and move on. Let the customer
Test it.
decide what's going to be right. Let's not overthink. Let's not debate until we die, but let's get those decisions done. And yes, there will always be risk, but we cannot solve those risks on paper. We have to get out there and see what's happening. And I don't talk about failing. It's about learning from our mistakes. That is how we create better products. So we have to be okay and allowing people to make those mistakes so that we can learn. Those are the organization, if we're going to now talk about like German culture and risk aversion. Let people fail and learn.
Be focused and be bold.
Yes.
Emmi Meurling, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so
Really
much.
appreciate it.
It was fun.